Hello and welcome to another video brought to you by ILTS with Guy on YouTube channel. Actually, today in this video, I'm not going to teach you anything, any sentence pattern or idiom or anything. I thought of talking about something. So here, actually, now you can see I'm in a very picturesque place, naturally beautiful place. Actually, I'm on the top of a village temple called Vabudagallen Viharya. It's a very naturally beautiful place, very picturesque place. I will show you around it later. Right, so you can see behind me there's a very nice background. Okay, I'm on top of a rock. So being in this historical place, so this noble place, the topic about which I'm going to talk is not suitable this place. I'm going to talk about something related to politics. Okay, politics is a very interesting topic these days. We have hundreds of topics to talk. So I thought of talking about this so-called woman called Daisy Achchi. You know who Daisy Achchi is? She has become the talk of the country now. Okay, Daisy Achchi, who is allegedly said to be grandmother or great grandmother of Rajapaksa's sons, Nama Rajapaksa, Roysa Rajapaksa, and Chichi baby. I don't know what sort of relation she has with them. Recently, Nama Rajapaksa in one of the TV programs called Salakuna also tried to he was stammering at that moment when he tried to explain what sort of relationship Desi Archie shares with them. He said something like this: Desi Archie is his mother, Siranthi Rajapaksa's mother's aunt's daughter, or something like that. It's a very distant relationship. So actually, it's not actually unbelievable. So I am not an idiot. So I am not an idiot to believe such things. I think these our citizens, our Sri Lankans are also not idiots to believe such lies. Okay, so that's not the thing about which I'm going to talk today. I'm going to talk about this concept called one country, one law. You know that uh, in most of the time we talk about this concept one country, one law, one country, one nation, one country, one team comes to our mind when we talk about cricket. So one country, one law, it's a very important thing for all of us, all the citizens. Okay, so when we talk about this so-called woman called Daisy Archie, okay, uh, uh, she had, I think, two cases had been filed against her. I think both cases are related to her and Joyce Rajapaksa, Mahinda Rajapaksa's second son. The first incident is about the house which is located in, I can't exactly remember whether it's Mount Lavinia or Ratmalana. As I remember, it's in Ratmalana, it's Ratmalana area. Joyce Rajapaksa had purchased the house from someone in Ratmalana, and someone had filed a case in CID against it. So when that case was heard in the court, they said that actually they said a very hilarious story. He said she has a grandmother called Daisy Archie. One day, someone had given a bag of jewels. Someone had given a bag of gems to Daisy Archie. So Daisy Archie had gifted it to him. So having sold those gems, with that money, he was able to buy that house, something like that. However, they were both Desi Archie and Yosa Rajapaksa were released on bail. And the second incident is both of them are allegedly have shared, I think, a joint account with 59 million rupees. And when they were questioned in the court, I don't know whether, yes, in the court, when they were questioned in the court, they said, actually the lawyers who appeared for Daisy Archie said Daisy Archie is 97 years old. So being such an old woman, she has a very poor memory, right? She cannot remember anything except for her name, right? She cannot even see, her memory is so feeble, her memory is so weak that she can't even remember what she ate for breakfast. Okay, so they pleaded, the lawyers pleaded the judge, please grant her bail. And being such an old woman, so based on that condition, she was released on bail. It's okay, we can accept it. So there is no point in sending such an old woman to prison. And if she is sent to prison, so actually we are the ones, citizens are the ones who have to pay to feed her. Actually the prisoners are fed with our tax money. Okay, there is no point, there is no use in sending such an old woman to prison. So releasing her on bail can be accepted. Okay, so actually that's not the thing about which I am going to talk. Okay, so Daisy Archie is a relation of Rajapaksas, right? You know how powerful Rajapaksas are. They have plenty of wealth. We can't imagine. It's beyond our imagination. And they have plenty of political power still. Even though they are not in power now, still they have political power. They have contacts, various things, lot of powerful things. So using their wealth, political power, and etc., uh, having done whatever wrong thing, they can go home scot free. They are not punished. But the thing on which we should pay our attention is, if an innocent village woman or a village man is caught for stealing something like 2 or 3 coconuts, or something like 2 or 3 mangoes, or any some small thing for their poverty or hunger, what would have been the situation? Actually, the situation is totally different. So, okay, I will explain it with an example. Imagine there's a woman called Siriyalata or Senehalata in a village. She is very poor. She suffers from utter poverty, and when she is not in a position to bear her hunger or poverty, she goes to the next door house, and she sees 3 coconuts are lying on the ground. She steals them. She takes them and she sells them. And the house owner lodged a complaint in the police against her for stealing 3 coconuts. You know what happens next? The police comes. Siliata is arrested. Right? She is taken to police station. Right? And sometimes she is assaulted, and she is remanded. She is taken before the court, and she is produced before the court, and she is remanded. If it's a man, supposing there's a man called Somapala who also does the same thing. He also steals 2 or 3 coconuts for his hunger, and he is taken to police station. He's arrested, taken to police station. He is assaulted. Sometimes he is hanged on the roof, and he is assaulted until he dies. This is what happens in our country, in this so-called beautiful country called Sri Lanka. Okay, and most of these innocent people, I'm extremely sorry for the disturbances, for the inconvenience, cause I received the call when I was filming the video. So okay, let's continue from where we stopped. So if the same thing, if an innocent village woman or a man is caught for stealing something like 2 or 3 coconuts, that sometimes that person is sent to jail, or he's assaulted to his death. So I was talking about the lawyers. Okay, so these innocent villagers cannot afford to retain good lawyers to appear for them. Okay, they don't have money. On the other hand, these lawyers, most of the lawyers are very corrupted. They ask for huge amount of money to appear for people. So most of these people are not in a position to spend money or retain lawyers. So as a result of that, they are sent to jail. But when we talk about these wealthy persons like Desi Achchi, who have a lot of political power, can go home scot free without being punished, having done anything wrong. Okay, that's the nature of our country. So that's the point where this concept called one country one law comes to our mind, comes up. Okay, so even though we talk about this concept called one country one law, actually practically it doesn't exist on this ground, on this land. That's a very pathetic condition. Okay, so for the past 76 years, what has been happening, what happened is, uh, we kept trying to establish this concept called one country one law, but we failed, because from time to time, uh, two parties came to power. They got whatever they wanted using their power, but they didn't do anything for the best interest of the people. So, having struggled for 76 years, this time people were able to elect a people's government, NPP government, with a view to establishing these concepts like one country, one law, one country, one nation, good governance, etc. But when we analyze the things those are happening at the moment on this land, we can see, oh, it's very crystal clear that still this concept called one country, one law has not been established. So people gave power to Andakumar Janayaka and the NPP government with a view to establishing them. Okay, we pay our tax. We, all the citizens, not only I, we pay our taxes in order to make a beautiful country or a good country for our children, for our future generation. But the sad thing is, still we have failed to establish those things. So this existing government, the government in the power, has a responsibility and a duty to make sure that they establish one country, one law concept. Still, we can see law treats people in different manner. law treats one manner to wealthy people and another bad manner to poor people. This thing must be changed now. Now it's ideal time. It's the high time. It's high time to change these things. So these things must be changed. So not only me, the whole country, all the citizens who gave power to this government uh, are waiting eagerly to see that this concept called one country, one law is established practically. So the day when it's practically the day when it practically established, we'll be able to see powerful people like Rajapaksas, Desi Achchi, and other corrupted people go to jail. Actually, it's not a good thing to it's not a good thing to wish someone's death or a pathetic life condition, but uh, as citizens we have a moral right to make sure that this concept called one country one law exists in our country. So that's why with that intention the people gave power to Andru Kumar Disanayake and this government. So this is the thing what I wanted to talk about today, being in this beautiful place. Here you can see it's a very naturally beautiful royal temple. So the surrounding there is very beautiful, very picturesque. So in the next video I will bring you uh, some scenes from this area. So being in this area I want to talk about this topic. So now it's time to take you a leave. So until I come to you with another timely topic, you guys may take care and goodbye.